And so I'm sitting there eating the Twizzlers, and my husband's like, I never liked Twizzlers, and I'm like, well, that's good because they don't like you either. And I'm sitting there just stuffing my face with Twizzlers, and my son's eating a Tootsie Roll, and he's not so sure about it. I don't think he had one before. And my husband's like, can I have the Smarties? I'm like, yes, you can. And so we had our own little Halloween earlier with my neighbor's candy bag she brought for us.
Well, one of my friends who also does Michael W. Hall, who has a show on Saturday on my network, what his mom does, which she's pushing in her 80s now, but what she does every Halloween, she breaks out the Christmas tree, decorates it, just before the kids go trick-or-treating, and her house is well established as the Halloween Christmas house. And all the kids just love seeing the Christmas tree and the Christmas decorations on Halloween time. And for and she's really into Christmas and Halloween. And, I think that'd be kind of unique in a way. I mean, you're out trick-or-treating and, Okay,
you're not going to believe this.
Oh.
You must be psychic.
I am psychic.
You know how I said I want to write a cozy mystery? It just so happens that I have a pair of twins as my amateur sleuths. One loves Christmas, the other one loves Halloween, and they have this big emporium where one half of the store is Halloween, one half is Christmas. I kid you not.
Oh, wow.
You are psychic.
Hey, I can find my car keys every morning. That's psychic.
Hey, I'll tell you,
age.
you're ahead of the game. You're more ahead of the curve than most people.
Well, except when I stick it in the freezer, and then I spend a couple of hours trying to find it. Then all of a sudden I go, oh, I must have came home, decided to sneak into the ice cream when my wife isn't around, and I had the car keys in my hand, and somehow I just set them, and then they end up in the freezer. But, I'm wishing you a very good Halloween and a great Thanksgiving and a very, nice Christmas.
Oh, yes. This is our favorite time of year, my son and I. I said, what's your favorite holiday? He goes, October. We just come alive. October, November, December is our, favorite months. So we're going to have a grand time. I know it. And you have a blessed holiday season, too.
I'm going to try. But I will say this as we're going off. When I was a kid, my best season wasn't Thanksgiving, and it wasn't Christmas. It was Halloween. It meant more to me than Christmas because I go out, with a pillowcase, and every year I would do my best to fill that pillowcase to the very top.
Oh, wow. You make me wish I was a kid again.
You can be a kid. Didn't you see that Twilight Zone series where, these guys are in the nursing home, the men and women, and the one guy goes, let's go play kick the can. And everybody goes, no, no, no. And then this one guy goes, no, I'm not going to do that. It's silly. Look, you guys are old. Well, they left him because he wouldn't go out and play kick the can. Well, the rest of them went out and played kick the can. And guess what? They all turned young again, and he was still an old fart.
Fake it till you make it. Yeah, I remember that one. That makes me want to bring out, I have the whole box set of the Twilight Zone. Now you make me want to bring it out for Halloween and have a marathon session again.
You should.
It's been a few years. I love that episode. I forgot about that. I have a couple episodes of Naked Tarot in my recommended resources. And because they were just so apropos. And so, I'm going to have to go and look that up again. That was a good one, the kick the can one.
Oh, yeah, that's probably was my favorite. Next to the guy getting in the spaceship and his his associate scientist come running up there. Don't get on the spaceship. And he goes, why? We decoded that book. To serve man is a cookbook,
It was a cookbook.
Yeah, a cookbook.
I always liked the Burgess Meredith one, but it was so heartbreaking as a book lover, to know, you're left as the last person on earth with all these books, and then you end up stepping on your glasses and you can't read. It's like, it's so tragic.
Well, you know what? One thing, though, even if he wouldn't have stepped on his glasses, he would have died anyway. He wouldn't have been able to get any food or water.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it would all been irradiated. I mean, all that stuff was wiped out from, the atomic bombs and all that stuff. So, I mean, anything, he wouldn't have lived anyway from the fallout. So, I mean, hey, at least...
all I was focused on was the books. To me, that's all I needed to live at that point. It's like, as long as I get the books, I'm okay.
Yeah. And what good does money do, too, in those situations? Anyway, Janet, you take care, and you stay out of trouble, and say hi to your hubby and kid for me.
I will. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Well, people, have you had a chance to take a look at our new web? Well, yeah, we updated the web totally. It's more easy to go through. It just tells us, tells you, I should say, a little bit about our show. There's some images. You can go and listen to all our prior shows in the archive for free on our web. A little thing about if you go on more, you can find out a little bit about my background, Michael W. Hall, his background, and check us out at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. Now, also, there's a donate button if you want to help keep the prior shows free in the archives. Donate $1 or $2. Again, it's www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. Well, tomorrow we're going to have a nice, interesting show, and just like everything. But don't forget November. If you're into UFOs, aliens, and government conspiracies on UFOs and aliens, guess what? 5 nights a week, all through November, we're going to be talking about it. Timothy Cullen was a abduction abductee, or whatever, how you pronounce it. He was implanted. Dr. Roger Lear removed the implant. He's going to be on our show talking about, how he discovered it and, meeting Dr. Roger Lear and having that implant removed, and a little bit about that implant. We got Steve Bassett on, who's one of the godfathers about UFOs and all that stuff, and a lot of interesting guests all month long on Night Dreams Talk Radio. So anyway, we're going to get out of here tonight. Have a great night. Stay out of trouble. And if you do get in trouble, blame it on the other guy. Everybody, take care.
You're listening to my friend Gary Anderson on Night Dreams Talk Radio, the best in paranormal radio.